Hold on, guys. Oh my Lord. That is scary, guys. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today it's 60 degrees here in Iowa in middle of December. I didn't think I'd have another nice day here yet before the end of the year to get a driving review video in on the 2021 Model S Plaid that we picked up. So we're gonna do a quick little walk around of the car, and then we're gonna go ahead and do a driving review for you. We'll get some 0 to 60 runs in. Got a full charge on it. We'll get it all preconditioned for drag strip mode and see what it can do with the draggy. So stick with us. All right, guys, here it is. XXR wheels that we just put on. If you didn't see my last video, these are our winter setup, 19-inch square, 285 series tires all the way around, 19 by 10 wheel. So far they've been working out pretty well. But yeah, that's the outside. It's white setup, nothing too special there. Does have the black, the dark ebony interior, not the carbon fiber trim that come on some of them. But as you can see here, still has the yoke. This thing is actually supposed to be getting replaced next week by Tesla Mobile Service. So hopefully we'll have an actual steering wheel next week. And then some of the other things that we've encountered issues with this used one are these door poppers. You have to push super hard to get the door to open. So we're gonna have them replace the poppers on both the driver and passenger side. But otherwise the interior's in really nice shape, guys. No complaints there. All right, guys, if you can see right there, 366 miles, but when we left home, 368 miles of range is where we were at 100% charge. It's rated at 390 miles from the factory with the 19-inch wheel setup. So if you do the math on that, degradation, we're about 5% over the 3 years. And really, that's pretty acceptable, guys, on a lithium-ion battery, 3 years old. They're just going to lose some percentage as they get older. So 5%, I'll take that. But otherwise, this thing came with a little under 13,000 miles, 12,000 and some change. Found a really low mileage one up in Minnesota, if you didn't see my delivery video, at the Tesla dealer. So that low mileage allows me to have one more full year of the factory warranty bumper to bumper coverage, and then I'll have another 1 year 10,000 mile warranty because it was a used model from Tesla. So pretty close to a 2 year bumper to bumper warranty, plus then the battery and motor coverage that goes for another 4 years after that. So all right, guys, before we get going on our drive review, we're going to go into the pedals and steering here, and we're going to get it in drag strip mode, because it's, even though it's 60 degrees out here in Iowa, it's going to take a long time for this thing to precondition to optimal launch mode. So if you can see there over in the dash, it's saying drag strip mode, peak performance 29 minutes. So we'll do a little driving around here, and then hopefully be ready for a couple of launches. All right, guys, we'll do a little drive here and talk about this used Model S Plaid. Kind of the purpose for this video was to kind of go over the used model and then kind of compare my thoughts on the new Model 3 Performance against this, because that was the other car that I was debating on going with, was a brand new 3 Performance. Because it was basically the same price as this used one. So we ended up picking up this used Plaid with the 12,500 miles for $55,000, and that's what a Performance is going for. Albeit, if you do qualify for the $7,500 tax credit, you could get that Performance a little cheaper if you were set with, or if you were okay with the gray color, because that's the only color you can get right now that qualifies. So that was my other choice. So we're going to see how this stacks up against that, and I'll let you know what I think, if it was a good choice or not. So first thing that I think is probably better than a 3 Performance right off the bat is the suspension. I know the new Performance has the adaptive suspension, but the Plaid comes with the actual air ride suspension, and it is just on another level compared to like my previous Model 3. It was just a pretty harsh ride, especially if you were in the back seats. So this air ride suspension is cush. So definitely a plus for the Plaid. So I've gotten used to the yoke for the most part. It's still pretty annoying though. If you're just doing highway driving, you don't notice it that much, but when you have to do tight maneuvers, parking lots, that sort of thing, having to hand over hand, you can't do it very well with the yoke. So, but I have gotten used to the buttons for the turn signals. It's not as bad as I thought it would be. Unfortunately, I get back in my regular cars that still have stocks and I'm looking for buttons. I'm like, oh yeah, I still got to go stock. So it's something you can get used to with the buttons for sure. Another nice feature in the Plaid versus the Performance, or any 3 or Y for that matter, is having the gauge cluster in front of you. It's nice to have that back. I got used to it in the 3 and the Y, but having it right there with your miles per hour, not having to look over all the time is, it's nice. It's a welcome change with the S for sure. The screen size on the new refresh Model S is definitely nice as well, having it in the landscape mode. I have a 2015 S as well, and having it vertical, I prefer the landscape mode. And the Performance is fast, but this thing is on another level, guys. Hang on, because we're gonna go pedal to the floor. Oh, that never gets old, guys. I almost just said get a Plaid just because of that. It's stupid fast, like mind-boggling fast. And I've had a lot of fast cars, guys, a lot of fast gas cars. I just got rid of the Z06 Corvette, which was 670 horsepower, but that thing doesn't even feel fast compared to this 1,020 horsepower in this thing with 1,050 foot-pounds of torque at your disposal at any moment in time. Just insane. So the other thing I didn't expect to be as good as it is in this Plaid is the stereo. This thing is incredible with the 22 speaker setup, 2 subwoofers. It's just on another level of sound. It's probably the best sounding stock stereo system I've ever owned in a car. It's just that good. I will say that you need to have the volume cranked up quite a ways before it does start sounding really good. If you have it in the lower volumes, 4 or 5 range, halfway up, it's not quite there. Get it up to volume 10, guys, or max it out at volume 11 on your favorite song, and it is on another level. Like, it's reminiscent of when I used to put like subwoofers in my cars, like aftermarket stereos and stuff. Like, everything in here shakes on the right song when you have a song with some good bass in it. So I'm sure the Performance Model 3 speaker system is pretty good as well, but they only have, I think it's 18 speakers set up, so 4 less speakers. So either way, they're going to have good stereos from the factory. These Teslas just sound awesome. So the ride quality, like I said, is awesome with the air ride suspension in this thing, but it's also super quiet in here. They do have some noise canceling going on. Supposedly there's microphones in the seats, and through the stereo somehow it's trying to manipulate that cabin noise. So I think it is very, very good. Minimal road noise coming in the cabin. Even with these new 19-inch tires that I put on here, the all seasons, they don't have any of that insulating EV foam in there to kind of keep the tires a little quieter. It doesn't have any of that on these aftermarket wheels that I got. So, and it's still way quiet in here. So I'm sure the new Model 3s, I've heard that they're a lot quieter in the cabin too, but I'm sure this is on another level. All right, guys, 0 to 60 run. We're putting it in drag strip mode, peak performance ready. Foot on the brake, mash the throttle. We're going into cheetah stance. Takes about 10 seconds here, and hold on. Down we go. Ready to launch. Hold on, guys. Oh my Lord. That is scary, guys. The Draggy says we got 0 to 60 in 2.48 seconds, guys. That is the fastest 0 to 60 I have ever been. Previous was like 2.6, so we beat it by a good tenth of a second. All right, guys, cheetah stance one more time. See if we can beat 2.48 seconds. Ready? Holy moly. 2.47 seconds. Whew. I think that's about all we're gonna get with these 19-inch all-season tires in 60-degree weather, guys. Still insanely fast. Buy a Plaid, guys. Well, guys, 0 to 60 is insane. I'm sure it can go faster than 2.4 seconds in the summertime with the Pilot Sport 4S's on here. I've heard that you get better times with the 19 inches, so I think maybe these could even do a little better in the summer months when it's actually warm out and get the tires warmed up. So, stupid fast, faster than the 3 Performance by probably a half a second on a normal day. All right, guys, so my take on the used Model S Plaid versus buying a brand new Model 3 Performance. I think you have to go Model S Plaid. It's the top of the line that Tesla makes, the fastest car they produce at the moment. This thing stickered at $100,000 3 years ago, and now it's down almost half price, $55,000. Yes, the Model 3 is a little newer and has a better warranty, but I will say this: if you can find one of these used Model S Plaids from Tesla, you automatically will get the 1 year bumper-to-bumper warranty, 10,000 miles 1 year. And then if you can find one that's low mileage like this, then there'll be some leftover bumper-to-bumper on the original warranty. So I say try to find one with at least a 2-year bumper-to-bumper warranty and bite the bullet, guys, because this thing is awesome. All right, guys, that's going to about do it for this video, the review of my 2021 Model S Plaid. Stay tuned for the next video we got coming out. I'm going to go over all the things that were wrong with this Model S Plaid when we picked it up from Minneapolis. Tesla Mobile Service is coming out to make repairs on all those things, so we'll just do a recap video on that. Thanks again for watching. Have a good one.